Number 5.
Bradley Ray, St John's.
Number 1.
Will box Matthew Rennie, Manx.
Number 2.
Number 2, Billy McGuinness, Jimmy Egan's.
And number 3.
Number 3, Patrick Brown, Sale West.
Right, Neil Winnie, VIP TV, down here at the North West Amateur Championships with Colin Hayes and Nick Tucker. Lads, how are you doing?
Doing really well, Lee. Just on the draw today for the Youth Championships. We're down at the Lighthouse, which is the North West Region official venue for the 2015-16 season. It's in Salford. We're trying to get more people to come down and watch the amateur shows and the best amateur boxers in the northwest of England. And that's why we're here. We've just done the draw, as I said, and Nick's going to take us through some of the mouth-watering bouts. Some really
matchups there, isn't it?
Some cracking ones, Lee. Absolute cracking ones. Stand out was about 5, but really stand out. 52 kg. You've got Bali, unknown person from JR's gym, come over from South Africa. He's had a lot of bouts.
There's got a few professionals over, haven't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of them over there now. There's a camp going there, JR, isn't there? You know what I mean? Johnny Roy's doing a great job with him. And he's got Nazim from Bury, used to be at Queensway. Yeah, he won the title. Been over to Germany, won a gold, England, cracking lad. But I think with the unknown quality of Bali, he's got a real weird style. It'll be a cracking contest. That I've actually judged a few of his bouts.
Yeah.
And he excites me actually because he's got an unknown style. He's finding his feet in England. He's only been here a year, I think, 6 months. And that'll be a cracker. 56 kg. I've got one of my own. Bam Bam, Brendan Collins. He's boxing Alex Clegg, a year above Jimmy Egan's.
Clegg champions.
Clegg is a cracking lad, and we all know Bam Bam's a former novice England champion himself. But it's a 98-99 group now, so Bam Bam's a 99, Clegg is a 98, a year older.
Just on Bam Bam, you know, he just moved up from you. He's been with you a long time, Nick, hasn't he? He's gone up now to the seniors.
Yeah, we're separating now.
How do you think that's going to affect him in in his boxing, in his style, and big year for him?
I'll be honest, everyone knows my style. My lad's all aggressive. I think they've worked a lot more on his technique. I think it'll surprise a few with his style. Like you say, my lads are notoriously aggressive all the time. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes with Clegg, because Clegg is another very aggressive boxer. With him being a very aggressive boxer as well as Bam Bam. We all know Brendan's stopped lads in first rounds, Liverpool champ. Over in Ireland, I took him. He beat an England finalist. Stopped him in the first round in Monkstown. But Clegg's a tough one as well. So it's going to be a tough bout.
It's going to be a development period for him.
Yeah, it is. I'll be honest. We as a club, we expect. We've also got Brett Windle in that same weight group. We expect him to go, hopefully, to the finals.
Do you know what I'm interested in now? Some of the new coaches, Dave Hodkinson at Queensway. Yeah. Just going into the regional coaching team now. Got a certain style that they're bringing to the boxers now. And it's just going to add to the mix.
Yeah, well, Queensway haven't got any lads in on this one, but Mavi learnt his trade with Queensway before he moved to Bury. So,
Could it influence anything?
Yeah, it could do some good lads, you know what I mean? It's very interesting. But then you look at 60 kg, and you've got Bahil Khalil from Bredbury and Stockport, awkward boxer against Fiaz from Northside, another quality lad from Joe Pennington's place, we all know they're doing a great job there, the lads, part of the Northwest coaching set up with the regional coach Andy Abril. So that's 60 kg. That'll be a cracker as well. So, but then we've got the creme de la creme. 64 kg. It's drawn in a semi-final, worthy of a final nationally. Matthew Rennie Manx versus Bradley Ray.
I just did a little
St John's.
Mouth-watering.
Did a little interview with Bradley yesterday, and we tempted fate, didn't we? You mentioned, and he was your main nemesis in this year's Northwest.
There's 3 good kids in, I'm hoping.
You've got to look out for them.
Good lad from the Isle of Man, Matty Rennie, boxed him a few times. Good mates with him. He won a silver medal at the Youth Commonwealth Games.
You mentioned it.
And
the first when you did the draw before, I was a little smile on my face. I thought, bloody hell, I've jinxed him there. Because we was all hoping they'd meet in the final, didn't they?
Yeah. It normally does that, doesn't it? You do the draw and it brings up about what's worthy of a final in at any level. And just to have Matthew Rennie's just come back. I think he got gold over or silver. I can't remember in the youth.
Youth Commonwealth.
Youth Commonwealths, yeah, and then you've got Bradley Ray. Now, I'm like yourself, I've seen the interview, I'm like you, Lee, I get excited watching him.
Yeah.
You know, there's not many kids you watch. I've travelled to London to watch him. As an amateur, he's brilliant, you know what I mean?
As I said, I think the fact is, it's when you look at him, you don't expect what you get. You know, you don't expect him to be an aggressive, you know, you expect him to be a tidy boxer, and he is. But he can get in there.
He can bang.
Yeah, but they've both been active with England, haven't they? You know, they've been engaged with boxing. Christmas Day, you know, Brad's out running. You know, such dedication, and you know, he's down at the Gallagher's gym on the Ace Academy at Bolton.
Yeah.
You know, he's in there. What inspiration is he going to get going into a professional gym? You know, and look at Bolton. Look at Tyson Fury, heavyweight champion of the world. You know, Crowler, Scott Quigg. You know, being around that type of athlete and that type of world champion, going to inspire you to get in the gym. Well, so like I say, Brad and our Manx have always had a good setup over there with Peter Roberts. You know, it's phenomenal match.
It is. Matthew Rennie's been around a long while. I remember him. He's boxed a few of mine over the years as well, and you know, he's a cracking lad. He's stuck at it. His dedication shows with that young man. He's stuck at it like Brad, and we've seen it at youth. You've seen a different quality of boxer coming through because most of them have been in it a long while. We've named them Cleggy, what was he? Ashton Albion, and you know, Wayne always spoke highly of him, and he was Northside. You know, they've been at it a long while. So we're only, you know, they're good quality. They're dedicated lads.
They're beginning to shine, aren't they? It's beginning to come to the top, isn't it? The cream there, and hopefully it'll lead them into the senior elites, which is the next step for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
After the youth.
Yeah, and you've got the next future Crawler, and you know, talking of Crawler, I was going to say we've got his brother Will. Will's gone in I think 64. No, not 64. He's gone in 60 as well. So it's good to see him. You know, but these are the future champion names. You know what I mean? Bradley Ray. We don't see him on Matchroom or, you know, Frank Warren. You know, something's wrong in it. You know what I mean?
It will happen.
It will definitely. And Matthew Rennie hopefully as well. You know.
There's lots of them there. Like I say, life can get in the way of your boxing career sometimes. You know, you get sidetracked. But I think these kids now, this new generation that's coming through that you're helping to develop, is actually beginning to take it properly serious. You know, they're getting the diets right, they're doing everything right now, you know. And I like the fact of how you've changed the championships from, you know, it used to drag on a long time. I remember my mate used to make 9 stone 4 through the championship, and I'd hold that weight for 3 months. You know, from when they started at the end of January to when they were finishing in, you know, end of April, beginning of May, wasn't it?
Very hard for them to wait. We've got him now. I tell you what else, Lee, you know, a lot of people don't realise is England boxing have changed some of the structure and some of the rules. You know, there's no weight allowance for these kids. Well, yeah, some, yeah.
Everything changes weekly.
They've got no weight allowance for these kids. No. You know, so we can't let them. You know, they've got to hold this weight now because they can't. There's not an ounce. There's not an ounce of allowance. No. Even when they get to the next level, next quarter-final, semi-final, there's still no weight allowance.
That helps them with the discipline, doesn't it?
Because
you have to learn that. It's all part of it, isn't it? Sure. Making weight is part of their job. You know, or maybe part of the future job. Let's say.
Plus, you've got the 2-year age group, haven't you? 98, 99, a massive impact on the. You know, on this age group and this youth boxing. Yeah. What do you think? You know, you're involved in it every day.
It is like that bout we mentioned, Cleggan versus Collins. You know, one's a year older. Well, if you have a look at it, he's over 12 months older. You know, he's old, actually a lot older than Brandon. So you know, you've got to be confident putting your lad in. If you're giving away 2 years, you've got to have a little bit of confidence that he'll do okay or hold his own at least. And for me, and I know for his coaches now, Brendan, he'll be. This will be the learning year. Like Bradley Ray last year. Bradley Ray last year got to the semi-finals over in I think it was Newcastle way.
Yeah.
He got to the semis, got beat, but that was a 2-year thing. He got beat off the finalist, so now he's the top of his year. He's the top of his age group. So we're looking at our lad who's gone in at 99. Yeah. This is the learning curve because next year 99 is the top age. Yeah. So you know they're going to be have that advantage of strength, the extra year. You know, and
the mental side and all, isn't it? You know, it's not just the physical side; it's the mental side and the preparation. And this is when the coaches come into their own, into their input, their development, understanding individual boxers' needs. You know, because everyone's different, and that's why your lad stepping up. You won't be in corner, will you?
No. Well,
it's a big one for him. That he's always had you in the corners. Yeah. Been there since such a young age, and that's going to be a strange feeling for him.
Yeah, but this is like I say, this is learning for for next year. He'll be fine because Big Andy, who works with the senior side in my club, he's been at this game a long while. Yeah. He's worked with the likes of Shane Singleton and all them. Seen them grow. So they know what they're doing. He's going to be fine. You know what I mean? He's 17 now. He's got work and work. He knows what he's doing.
What's he at now? Is that 64 kilos with that? With
64.
Matthew
Yeah.
Rennie?
No. That's Matthew Rennie. Yeah, my lad's going in at 54.
Yeah. So what else have we got at 69 then?
69 got Malachi Dixon. Malachi Dixon from Fire. Yeah, Nigel's lad. And Malachi, I remember his Miners Championship, Northwest Miners.
Yeah.
So he's been in this game a long while. Malachi, he's grown and grown in strength. He's got Rampton from Beartown. He's been sparring with Bradley Ray as well as old Rampton. He's no mug either. He's not been in the game as long as Malachi. But that'll be a tasty that's a tasty contest.
That's what I was saying to young Bradley when I was chatting to him yesterday. I get a little smile sometimes as we was looking down the sheet there, the fights being made, and that could be a good, and that one could be. And we were saying that with near enough every one of the fights that are being made. Yeah. Sad that some of them, like we said before, that being made perhaps early and you would expect them to be in the final, but it's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
It's the way it is, isn't it? And then some of the others are straight. Some of the lads have got buys straight through. Yeah. So I know the lads would rather box. But there's lack of entries at higher weights, and
How does this is over just over a week, isn't it? The tournament for the Northwest. How long does the whole tournament, the national tournament, go on to? When will the final happen? Because you're going to be holding. We held the final 2 years ago, didn't we? The youth final.
We did. It's in Rotherham actually. This one, I think it's round about. It'd be sort of the end of February.
Oh, so it's quite quick then.
Yeah, it's not great.
The quarters, quarters on the Friday, semis on the Saturday, finals on the Sunday. So they've got the quarter, semi, and final 3 days on the bounce. You know what I mean?
Have you got the pre-quarter finals here like you had last time then?
For the youth, we have. Yeah, we've got
versus time tees.
Yeah, so time tees.
Because last time I did here with the novices, you had time tees over here, didn't we?
We did,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Burley boys and all them.
Yeah, great fights.
They are. We just hope people get behind and come down to the venue.
Well, let's know where's this venue again then now.
Well, we've fortunately we've just got the CEO of the venue really. Paul, who will invite you in to come and sit here and tell us a little bit about the venue, Paul. Come on, let's get you over here. There we go,
Oh, sorry, this is going to be new centre for Northwest Boxing, really. We've been here for 2 years, is it now?
It's our second season, and what a fantastic venue for young boxers and young people to come to. And it's all about developing young people, and I think Paul, can tell you a little bit about within the church, and it embraces everyone from the community. It certainly embraced us from the region and some of the young people. So just tell us a little bit about your centre, Paul.
Yeah, well, it's something that we wanted to do. We wanted to build a centre that was not just a church, but was for the community at large as well. I'm been involved in sport for a large part of my life. In actual fact, now I'm the chaplain for the Salford Red Devils as well. I was in with the team the other day. So very involved in sport, love sport and what sport brings to young people, men and women, and I think what you're doing is just great for young people, so we're very supportive from that angle, so we built this centre. It's a big auditorium, as you know, it's great. It's a great location to get through for anywhere in the Northwest particularly, so yeah, it's just great to have the partnership going. And
it's quite a posh venue, some of our our boxers are in Ireland, Nick, you're up and down the country, they're in working men clubs, they're in places really that you just wish that there was in a nice venue, they had nice support, a nice place to go really to compete.
Well, that's what we're trying to do with this place now. We want to get people to come down here. As I was saying to you, Colin, when I used to box back in the 90s, the Northwest Championships and the East Lancashire Championships were massive things, and we used to have at Pembroke Halls, and there'd be 800, 1,000, 1,200 people there. It was a proper good night out. So hopefully we can get, because boxing, as we were saying before, is in the best state that it's ever been. And the Northwest is now the centre for world boxing. Let's get it right.
Definitely. And when you think it's always going to be your traditional, your last of your working class sports, you know, I can't really name another one that's not changed. This is an opportunity from wherever you are in the community to get involved, and clubs. You know, Nick runs his club. He's in there most days of the week, and they're not going to change. It's down to the hard work of the volunteers, keeping the club going, offering a place for young people to come. You know, and developing them through what is a tough sport.
It's a bit of a way of life, isn't it, really? Yeah. I mean, the amount of hours that you all put in these gyms, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And then none of you really get paid or anything, you know, you all do it for the love. And, I take my hat to all you, mate.
You know, we all do it because we love it, but you're looking for that one lad, you know. As a region, we are so pleased for Jimmy Egan's, Tyson Fury, we all know, you know, he was there. Yeah. And it's absolutely brilliant. Will Corolla, the Fox. You know, he got old Jimmy Lewis in the ring when he won his title.
Yeah,
you know, every one of us, how much coaches are going, oh, top man.
Yeah.
What a top man to do. But it just showed, it starts at these, you know, these clubs, and they're still going now, and they're bringing all these quality lads all the way through. And every club can at least name a couple of pros who are coming through, and it's still, and it's the passion, it's still there with the Egan boys, you know what I mean? It's still there with Jimmy Lewis. You know, we're still loving doing it, and you're bringing the lads through. And one day you want that heavyweight champion of the world. You know, But you know, we forget about that. We all talk about Tyson Fury now, but Steve and Sean, their gym has produced that period when Tyson was there. You know, with Jimmy Kelly who fought for the world title a few weeks later after Tyson had won it. You've got Jose Burton now who's entering onto the world scene now. They've produced some real champions. And they've had no help, have they?
No, I don't think many of you really get much help. You know, not for the amount that you put into the community. So let's hope we can get everyone behind the lads. The championship start, when is it? The 23rd of January?
23rd, and then the 29th and 30th of January.
It's got to be the semi-finals, finals, then the day afterwards on the Saturday.
Yeah, with a couple of semi-finals on the same day as quarters, just for logistic reasons and to space out, get enough bounce on the venue. I think the Bradley Ray, Matthew Rennie bout is on next Saturday here. Like I say, anyone who's interested in boxing, cheapest £12, you're gonna, you know what I mean.
You're watching two stars in the
future,
future, aren't you?
Massive stars, and that's going to be worth it just for that bout alone. And there's going to be 7. Plus we'll do an undercard, you know. And it's going to be worth it.
Like I say, it's a lovely venue here. I've been here now a few times, and I really enjoy myself. It's just sad that sometimes we don't get enough people here, and we don't just want the people coming with the, you know, their boxers and support, and we want just the general public get down here and get behind it and follow the journey, because sometimes these guys, you're going to be seeing them on your TVs.
Definitely, you know, and you know, dare I say, it's one of the best venues in the country for boxing. So, you know, and thanks to Paul really, and you know, and his committee and his board for allowing us to come here. You know, we really do appreciate it.
Well, if it helps, we've got a new car park coming soon. So.
Oh,
Lads, it's been a pleasure. Fantastic, really enjoyed myself. So we've got the 23rd of January is the semi-finals and quarter-finals and semi-finals.
Quarter-final and 2 semis, yeah.
And then we've got the semi-finals the week afterwards and
on
the final
Friday night,
on the Saturday.
And then the finals on the Saturday, yeah.
Brilliant.
Quality.
Take care, lads.
Thanks,
Cheers, Lee. Cheers.
Bye.